In this video, I am going to discuss how to solve simultaneous equations in two variables, simultaneous linear equations. So we are going to discuss the linear equations in two variables. So we use generally two methods to solve the simultaneous equations. One is known as substitution method. Second method is known as elimination method. First, I will show you how to use substitution method, and then on the same equations we will see how to use elimination method. For that, let us consider two simultaneous equations. So one is x plus y is equal to 7 and x minus y is equal to 3. So when you come across these two simultaneous equations, let us see that the first one is the equation 1 and second one is known as the equation 2. So now in substitution method, what we do is either we make x the subject or y the subject, and then that value will substitute in the second equation. I mean to say that let us take the first equation, that is x plus y is equal to 7, and let us write x in terms of y, 7 minus y. Now we have to substitute this x equals to 7 minus y in the second equation. Substitute x equals to 7 minus y in equation 2. So what you get when you substitute, when you replace this x with 7 minus y, that will be 7 minus y, which is equal to 3, which implies 7 minus 2y is equal to 3, which implies 7 minus 3 is equal to 2y, or 2y is equal to 4, which implies y is equal to 2. Okay, 2y is equal to 4 in other word, y is equal to 2. Now substitute this y is equal to 2 in this y value. Put the y value in either equation 1 or 2, right? Equation 1 or 2. Let us substitute in the 1. What do you have? X plus y is 2 is equal to 7. So that x is 7 minus 2 and x is equal to 5. So the solutions are x equal to 5 and y is equal to 2. So you may get a doubt that can we use the second equation to get the x value, and can we plug that x value in first equation? Yes, we can do that, and you can get the y value and you can plug in the y value in the equation 2 also. Shall we see that? Okay, let us see that as well. By taking x plus y is equal to 7, x minus y equals to 3. Okay, let us take the first equation again. From the first equation, let us write x plus y equal to 7 as y is equal to 7 minus x, right? This is x minus y. Now let us put this value y in the equation 2. Okay, substitute y equal to 7 minus x in equation 2. So that is equal to x minus 7 minus x equals to 3. Just we have to replace this y with 7 minus x. So you will get x minus 7 plus x equals to 3, which implies 2x minus 7. 7 you can take to the right hand side, 3 plus 7, which implies 2x equals to 10 and x equals to 10 by 2, and your x value is 5. Now substitute this x value either in the equation 1 or 2. Plug in x value is equal to 5 in equation 2, let's say. So what you get? You will get 5 minus y is equal to 3. So that 5 minus 3 is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2. This is the substitution method. Then can we use elimination method to solve the same equations? Of course, yes. Let us see how to solve these two equations by using elimination method. So in elimination method, the first step we have to do is we have to make the quotients of one of the variables the same. That means either x quotient should be same in both the equations or y quotient should be equal in both the equations. So what does it mean by quotient? What are the value we have here, right, before x? That is, here we have 1 into x. Here y quotient also 1, x quotient is also equal to 1, y quotient is also equal to 1 here. So all quotients are same. So now, we can eliminate either x or y here because x quotients are equal here, y quotients are also equal. So we can eliminate. How can we eliminate? So just by adding or subtracting, add equation 1 to equation 2. Okay, add equation 1 to equation 2. So adding equation 1 and equation 2 is very easy. When you have two equations, when you add two equations, we just add the left hand sides and then right hand sides. So let's add this. So x plus x is 2x plus y minus y and 7 minus 3. So y minus y is 0. So the 2x is equal to 4. When 2x is equal to 4, what is the value of x? X is 2. It makes sense? X equals to 2. Now you can substitute this x equals to 2 in either equation 1 or 2. Substitute x equals to 2 in equation 1. So that you'll get 2 plus y is equal to 7, where y is 5. Is it same as the substitution method or not? Yes, it's same as the substitution method. Sorry. Yeah, it must be 7 plus 3. Yeah, it must be 7 plus 3, that is 10. So that x is 5 here. X is 5. So now let us write this. X equals to 5, 5 and 5 plus 5. So that y is equal to 2. So that it is same as the substitution method. X equal to 5 and y is equal to 2. So what we have done here is we have eliminated y, okay, to get the value of x, and then we get the value of y by substituting the x value. Then can we eliminate y in the same two equations? Yes, we can do. Can we eliminate x in the same two equations? Yes, we can do here. So let's see how to eliminate the x from the two equations. So when you have x plus y is equal to 7, x minus y is equal to 2, so 3. Alright, this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. See here, y coefficients have opposite nature, right? They have opposite signs, plus and minus. So we have to do here the subtraction, okay, to keep the y values and to eliminate the x values. We have to subtract one from the other. Subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So the same subtraction also can be done in the similar way that we have done it for addition. Okay, we have to subtract the left hand sides and right hand sides separately. So when you subtract this, minus x, and when you subtract minus of minus y will be plus, and this is minus 3. So x minus x plus y minus of y is y plus y, and 7 minus 3. So what you get here? 2y is equal to 4. Right? So that y is 2. Now we can plug in this you can plug this y value in either 1 or 2. So when you substitute y equals to 2 here, so in equation 1, let's say substitute y is equal to 2 in equation 1. Therefore, this is x plus 2 is equal to 7, so that x equals to 5. So is it same as the previous method? Yes, of course, it is same as the previous method, right? Shall we take one more example quickly to solve the, to use substitution method and elimination method? Yes. Let's take two more equations where we have 2x plus y is equal to 5, 4x plus 3y is equal to 11. Let's say that this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. First, let us use the substitution method, right? So in substitution method, first we take the equation 1 and we make either x or y the subject. Here I am taking y the subject, so that y is equal to 5 minus 2x. From the equation 1, if I take 2x to the right hand side, we will have y equal to 5 minus 2x. Now we will substitute. We always substitute these values, that's why it's called substitution method. Y is equal to 5 minus 2x in equation 2. So let's substitute this 4x. In place of y, we have to write 5 minus 2x, which is equal to 11. So 4x plus 15 minus 6x is equal to 11, right? So we will have 4x minus 6x is 2x and 11 minus 15. So minus 2x equals to minus 4 and x equals to minus 4 by minus 2. So which implies x equals to 2. So the value of x is 2 here. Now let us substitute this x equal to 2 in. Substitute x equals to 2 in either 1 or 2, right? Let's say 1. So when you substitute x equal to 2 in 1, we have 5, so that 4 plus y is equal to 5, which implies y is 1. So by using substitution method, we got both the values of x and y. This is what solving simultaneous equations. Solving simultaneous equations is nothing but we have to get the values of x and y. Okay. Now let us use the elimination method for the same equations. What we have here is 2x plus y, which is equal to 5, 4x plus 3y, which is equal to 11. Right? Let's say that this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. So in order to use elimination method, so we have to make either x coefficient same or y coefficient same. That means either coefficients of x should be equal or coefficients of y should be equal in both the equations. If you look at the first equation, x coefficient is 2. If you look at the second equation, x coefficient is 4. So we have two different coefficients. Let us look at the y coefficient. Y coefficient in first equation is 1. Y coefficient in the second equation is 3. So that means, the coefficients are different. So first what you have to do is we have to make the coefficient same. So for that what we can do is, so in order to make the x coefficients as 4 in the first equation, what to do? We have to multiply with 2. So if you multiply this 2x by 2, you'll get 4x, so that x coefficients will be same. Then what we can do is simply multiply equation 1 by 2. Let's see. So multiplying equation 1 by 2 in other part, both the sides we have to multiply. That means 2 into 2x plus y is equal to 2 into 5. So 2 into 2x is 4x plus 2y is equal to 10. So let us say that this is the equation 3. Right? So now either you can add or subtract here. So we will add the terms when x coefficients are having opposite sides, we subtract the equations when they are having the same sign. So here x quotient is plus 4. In the third equation also x quotient is plus 4. So let us subtract. Subtract equation 3 from 2. Equation 2. Let us see that 4x plus 3y is equal to 11. 4x plus 2y is equal to 10. So here it is minus, minus, minus. 4x minus 4x is 0. 3y minus 2y is y. 11 minus 10 is 1. So that the answer is y is equal to 1. Now substitute y is equal to 1 in equation 1 or 2. Substitute y is equal to 1 in 1 or 2. So let us substitute in 1. So that 2x plus 1 is equal to 5 and 2x is equal to 4. 5 minus 1, right? So x equals to 2. Therefore y is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 are the values of are the solutions for this equations. Right? Is it same as the previous one? Yes, it is same as the substitution method. I hope you have understood. So if you have understood this video, like this video, share it with your friends, and let us spread these free classes to every students. And subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you.